up, everybody? It's your boy, the leader of the MLG Army. Okay. As you can tell, title of the video, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen in Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair? But also, there's two meanings to this title. What's gonna happen is, after I finish up Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair, yes, I know I still have 2 more Danganronpa games to play, and I have both of them. But I'm probably gonna take, like, maybe a month or 2. Just, take a break from YouTube. I don't know why I've decided to do this, but I have. And hope you guys understand. Not that any of you watch my videos anyway. Because the only viewer I have right now is me. But I intend to finish out this game before I end YouTube for a month or 2. So let's get right into it. I have absolutely no idea where I left off. 0 and 6, so I guess that chapter 0 and 6. Continue. Humans who are obsessed with their philosophy have an uncanny power to attract others. It's a trait shared by many famous leaders throughout history, right? There's nothing strange about it.
Hey,
That holds true for Lady Junko. Shut up about Junko Enoshima. She's a menace to society, guys. With her with her charismatic ability to attract people, she even influenced those in the highest echelons or something of power.
Phew.
Her connections were the main reason that incident became the tragedy in the first place. So she even recruited people who would have been in a position to neutralize the threat.
Huh?
Then what was their purpose?
Huh?
What? Like I said, why did they cause that incident? It doesn't even make sense. They had a purpose, right? There's no way they'd do what they did without any purpose. I know what incident they're talking about. I've watched all of Danganronpa 3 now. I've watched Danganronpa 1. There's no Danganronpa 2. It's just Danganronpa 1 and Danganronpa 3 Despair Arc or whatever. And for anyone who has watched it, spoiler alert, so if you don't want to hear it, just skip to, I don't know what part of the video. Just spoiler warning, okay? So if you don't want to hear this, just click off the video. So basically, in Danganronpa 3 Despair Arc, Junko got partied up with what's Hajime's identity, and not Hajime, but yeah, actually this is going to be spoilers to pretty much the end of this game too, I'm pretty sure, because I don't know why I went off and watched that without finishing this game, but Junko partnered up with Hajime, who was transformed into Izuru Kamakura, I think it was his name. He basically possesses every talent you can imagine. Like how Nagito had the ultimate luck, he possesses that. Basically if you guys saw the first game I posted, the room that was full of blood, that's where in Danganronpa 3 Despair Arc, Izuru Kamakura killed, how many people was it again? Like 16 people in that room. And Junko had gotten it all on camera, broadcasted it to the parents who had sent their children to Hope's Peak Academy, thinking it would further their education or whatever, and basically caused an uproar. And so the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history occurred. And in there, you get to see that these... How many students were in this game? Hold on, I have to see something. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15. No, that can't be right. Hold on. Oh. No, it's not right. It's 16, including me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. The 16 students. Actually, scratch that. In Danganronpa 3, Despair Arc, 16 students that you see on this board weren't all sent to the island that they were on during this game. Because in Despair Arc, Hajime, aka Izuru Kamakura, didn't go to the island with them. And pretty sure, who was it? Oh, Chiaki didn't go to the island with them. So everybody but those two went to the island. I can't explain it all, but basically this Monokuma is getting that Danganronpa 3 Despair Arc is what Monokuma is getting at. There's no way they'd do that without any purpose. It was Junko Enoshima's despair. Huh? For Junko Enoshima, despair isn't about purpose, a set of principles, a way of life, or an instinct. Despair is what defines Junko Enoshima as Junko Enoshima. What are you saying? I'm a stuffed plushie, Hajime. Is a human... As a human, it's exactly like that. What? Is a human exactly like that? What? I don't know. Junko Enoshima is full of so much despair that she's truly hopeless. Living, dying, eating, loving, for her, everything is despair. What the hell? With her overwhelming force of personality, Junko recruited the ultimate despairs one by one. As I was explaining. Everybody you saw on this board, everybody you saw on this report card, is defined in Danganronpa 3 Despair Arc as the ultimate despairs. And yes, even the sweet Mahiru and Chiaki and Ibuki, we all know and probably love, was also in Ultimate Despair. Or, yeah, Ultimate Despairs. She controlled their despair by taking advantage of their love, hate, grudges, anything really. Junko's despair is far more dreadful than any other. That idea had been slammed right into their minds. And so, the Ultimate Despairs, who had been recruited, became nothing more than Junko's limbs. All despair, whether it was their own or anyone else's, was addicted. Oh, dedicated, not addicted like a drug. Was dedicated to Junko and Oshima. Like believers, making offerings to their god. Like a mother providing food for her children. They dedicated all despair so they could why am I misreading these words? So they could escape from despair, all in Junko and Oshima's name. For example, they killed their families. Why am I still getting... Oh, I still have Apex installed. I should uninstall that because I don't play that anymore. But back to the story. They killed their families and friends and even destroyed their bodies through relentless mutilation. And to hopelessly top it off, they completely believed it was something that they had to do. There's no way something that crazy is possible.
What?
Do you know about the final days of the reserve corps students during the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy? Final days?
In other words,
Junko has the power to change people's values. This is also true of famous people throughout history. Hey, what do you mean, final days? What happened to the reserve department?
of course.
They fulfilled their role as disposable limbs. They believed in what they needed to do. And so the 2,357 students of the reserve department all committed mass suicide, which you will witness if you watch Danganronpa 3 Despair Arc. Because let me tell you, it was crazy insane. Mass suicide. But what about Hajime? He was in the reserve department, wasn't he?
What'd you say?
All 2,357 students? Oops. It wasn't all of them. One person was excluded. Yep. So what, 2,356 people then? Not including myself? One person was excluded? Huh? Is that me?
Damn it.
I don't believe it. There's no way I can believe this. Ultimate Despair, Junko and Oshima. Heh. It doesn't scare me at all. I mean,
Bastard!
Junko and Oshima is already dead. Huh? Or is she? Ultimate Despair has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Reserve Department has been added to the... Oh, has been updated in your handbook. So is that all for in here? despair. Oh, I didn't want to look at the surveillance camera. What? Oh, I'm supposed to talk to Fuyuhiko. Hey Fuyuhiko, is it true what you said? Junko Enoshima is already dead.
Huh?
I mean, it's really dead. What? You didn't see? There was a book called Manga for Morons, Killing School Life. In that bloody classroom. A bloody classroom? No, wait. What was that you said about the Killing School Life? Yes, that one. Where we had Leon, Mondo, Sayaka, Sakura, Byakuya. I forget the loudmouth's name. Taka, or something. Chihiro, Celeste. Which, guys, I know you're probably gonna hate me for this, but Celeste, Sayaka, and Kyoko were my top 3 favorite girls. But there, I said it. It had to be said. Like the killings we were involved in, they were killings that happened at Hope's Peak Academy. As I recall, the mastermind took their own life because the remaining students worked together to defeat
Well, yeah.
her. Yeah, that's what it was. The Killing School Life ended up failing in the end. As a result, to the 6 students who survived, managed to escape from the academy.
Hey,
For a manga about the Killing School Life, it was drawn with a lot of silly images and dumb gags. According to that, the mastermind behind the failed Killing School Life was Junko Enoshima. The mastermind took her own life, which means Junko Enoshima is dead.
like...
It turns out that Killing School Life was part of that whole biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Which he didn't say that, but... Alright. Time to get my Hot Pocket. Junko took away the memories of former students of Hope's Peak Academy and forced them to kill each other. Kinda like what's being done with you guys. Am I right? Or am I right? Former students of Hope's Peak Academy, and she took away their memories. That's just like us, yep. Like I said. Just like you guys. And she took away their memories. That's just... Oh wait, I already read this. What am I doing? Apparently the whole thing was being filmed. Not good. My Hot Pocket almost fell. Apparently the whole thing was being filmed by surveillance cameras and broadcasted worldwide. There's no limit. There's a limit to being a cruel asshole. The surveillance cameras were broadcasting the whole thing?
So...
The students of Hope's Peak Academy are widely known as symbols of hope, especially Makoto. By forcing people to watch these symbols of hope kill each other for the sake of survival, that creates despair. They were trying to fill everyone who watched the broadcast with despair all at once. That's messed up.
Huh.
But that messed up plan was stopped. Junko and Oshima failed. Junko lost the students she placed in her trap. Lost to the students she placed in her trap. And after being overcome by the despair she created, she took her own life. Then Junko and Oshima is no more. ... Why is he so quiet? I don't like that. No matter how horrible she was, there's no reason to fear someone who's dead. Whether Monokuma's story is true or not, doesn't matter. Bastard! Junko and Oshima isn't alive anymore. Then who is our enemy? If Junko and Oshima is already dead, are the rest of the Ultimate Despairs behind this? Are the followers of Junko carrying out her will? That's the only thing I can think of. I mean, the killings were involved in resembled that killing School Life. Well, I don't know who the hell is imitating Junko and making us go through this, but an imitation is just that, an imitation.
No shit!
If the students from Hope's Peak Academy stopped the real deal, there's no way we'll lose to some fake. But if this is really an imitation, are those surveillance cameras the same too? The cameras all over Jabberwock Island. Are they broadcasting somewhere just like the surveillance cameras during the killing School Life? Yep. Killing School Life has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. And Ultimate Despair has been updated. ... Man, Hajime, you totally know about that story, huh? What? Do you have a problem with that? Well, I really wanted you to read the manga version since I took the time to draw it.
What are you gonna do?
Oh well, I'll just raise the flag. Flag? What do you mean raise the flag? What's going to happen if you do that?
Ooh, how exciting!
One step at a time. You're getting closer to clearing my character. Oh my gosh. No, Monokuma, don't go for bears. You're making no sense again. Now then, I'll give you guys my all. I'll tell you everything I know, including information on the outside and inside. Yeah! I'll raise them flags like crazy. Am I gonna have to talk to Monokuma?
What?
Do I want to hear about the Ultimate Despairs again? No, actually. Because it's going to be the same thing. Okay, let's leave. Huh? It changed to a different hallway again. It's so sudden. What's going on to make something like this happen? No, I've already decided that I'm not going to be surprised. That's right, there's no time for me to be surprised by something like this. Oh, by the way guys, I forgot to mention that my Danganronpa, the rest of this Danganronpa series, isn't going to be 1 hour videos. Since I'm pretty sure we're getting closer to the end. And I'm normally tired after working all day. Except on the weekends. The weekends I'll make it like a few hours, at least 1 to 2. But during the week, it's my videos are only gonna be like 30 minutes long. So once that hits 30 minutes, yeah, you know. That's right. There's I already read that. So where to? Oh, I can't go over there. Oh, am I going to the bloody classroom? Oh no, wait, I know exactly where we're at. Yep, because that was the headmaster's biolab is up here. Or not the biolab, whatever the freaking thing is called. The garden or whatever is up here. The data lab is up here though. Oh yeah, the music room. Isn't this? No, Sayaka didn't die here. She died in Makoto's room. This looks like the music room, but what the heck is that giant floating statue? Dot dot dot. I feel like I can see something strange. That's because you can. Because I can see it too. Looks like there's some sort of monument. Why would there be a monument in a music room? Somebody probably died here in the last game. I can't remember. Oh, to combat the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Yep. We're among the many who established the Future Foundation. Huh? The Future Foundation was established by graduates of Hope's Peak Academy? Yeah. Aren't they known as World Ender? This is completely different. Monokuma, he completely made it up. No, he couldn't have. Future Monokuma. See, guys, the thing about Monokuma is when he gives you clues to the class trials, he never makes anything up. Because one of his rules is that he doesn't interfere with the investigations and stuff. So this is all truthful. It's a very, I didn't click on the freaking piano. What is this? Words are floating in the air. This is like a hologram, right? The floating letters are forming a sentence. I don't even need to read what pops up down there because I can see it right there. Regarding the report, we saved you the other day or something. Oh, regarding the report we gave you the other day, we have obtained information. A person who claims to be a survivor of Hope's Peak Academy something. Upon further investigation, there are a total of 15 survivors? Wait, what? Oh, there's more. You may be wondering about the number of people at this time. If they're survivors of Hope's Peak Academy, it's possible they may be targeted by Ultimate Despair. We believe we should acquire them and place them in our care as soon as possible. Hold on, guys. Yes, I know 31 minutes now, but hold on. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, I think that's also referring to Danganronpa 3. We believe we should acquire them and place them in our care as soon as possible. Though I don't believe the group can go that far without Junko and Ashima rallying them. In a worst case scenario, we must prevent a repeat of the killing school life. Also, if they are survivors of Hope's Peak Academy, we should expect them to be quite valuable to us. However, we are still investigating the details of their origins, and we haven't located them either. We will continue investigating this matter. Also, regarding a separate matter, we have received a report from the research facility on Jabberwock Island. Preparations have been completed. It seems we can proceed with the experimental phase of the Neo World program. Survivors of Hope's Peak Academy. Well, with that, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, drop a like on the video, leave a comment, share my video with all your friends, try to get me up to, I don't know, let's say 100 subscribers, because we are at what, like 68 now. If you guys can get me up to 100 subscribers, I'll figure out something special to do for my 100 subscribers. I might do a giveaway, who knows. But until next time, peace out, my friends. Goodbye.